Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the UTSA Roadrunners taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Roadrunners offense will get the first crack at it here. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage is open, zone coverage is open, if he's double coverage is open, throw that guy the ball.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Roadrunners are rolling down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Fisher. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UTSA!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Fisher. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on third and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on third and long.
Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground. A 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Roadrunners line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And What a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the first quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more confident quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs when they find a rhythm early.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. They're trailing by 10 to Ball State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalties are. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
On third down, going up top. It's caught. At the 35, he's loose. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. The give to the tailback. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll run this play from the pistol. Might as well stick with him. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's going to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw. It's Fisher. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. This time they'll go to the running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll leave it with him. Got room at the 35. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. The run to the right. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
To the ground. He's got it again. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Coming after him. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make the play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. From the gun, running back on the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Quarterback adapted. Going to try to get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort in that last round.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass. It's Fisher. Dances away to buy time. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy game. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches then.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They want to run it left here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now,
and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up 14 over Ball State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the 1st half as they take over 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes his connection. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Second down coming up. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
The Roadrunners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different running plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far. And what a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Wants to return it. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Finds his big tight end. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. To throw, it's Fisher. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. The D coordinator's got to love that.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He'll pull it on the read. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 40, there he goes. Can anyone catch him? He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. NC State quick to the line. They'll give it to him again.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The give to the lone running back. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, the power run here. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. putting up the field goal. They're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Graves. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to get to it. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win. But we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
They'll throw it on first down. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And here they come, almost all the way back. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
They'll go with a direct snap. He goes airborne, and he's in there for the 2-point conversion. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Going up top on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw 1 interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He's right on target. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Bulldozes his way through. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTSA.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. They're trailing by 11 to Texas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back there.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
NC State going up tempo. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. And they did right there.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
3:25.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll just keep slinging it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolfpack! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
It's complete to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Roadrunners are on the move. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the catch, he's got enough. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on fourth down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
The two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.